See that up there? Thanks, Obama. All right, as the spy jet lands, the plan for today, continue the volume work, Atlas squats. The plan is the 285 stone, 130 kilos to 62 inches. I wanted at least 2 squats with a load at the end of the second one. 3 would be even better. So that's the minimum plan, but gotta stay safe. Don't want to turn that bicep or the lat, either one of them. And I also have that itch for to go for something a little more. So stone by stone, play it smart, rep by rep. Tighten up the sleeves, see what we can do. Cue the theme of Top Gun. Brilliance of outside stones is you get 1 stone load out of the perfect tacky application. You got to reapply. I had the same problem at the nude beach with sunscreen. Singing highway to the danger zone. Someone asked the other day, I have this beautiful platform that'll hold about 8 stones at a time. I've loaded 10 up here before. Why am I not doing series of loads? The honest truth, I've got to be very precautious because of my tendons, ligaments, muscles, and all the tears that I've had over the last year. Whenever you're doing anything for time and a series of loads, you've got to be able to pick it up and go without thought. I'm not able to do that yet. I'm doing everything deliberate. I'm still not flipping that crazy switch in my head and going to another place when I load stones, which is something that you have to do to be a good stone loader. So it's not just the tacky. It's not the fact that I have to re-tacky for every stone because they're so dirty. It is because I'm being very deliberate right now. There we go. Fumbled that one last week. I'm getting you up there. That's it. All right, truth be told, I'm a little nervous. Don't want to tweak anything, a little paranoid. I have torn my bicep on this stone many years ago. The plan was to load it for a double. Tires over there that I dropped the stones on filled with water, so if I load this once, I'm gonna drop it on those tires, it's gonna be wet, roll it back over here. I don't want to take a chance on 2 picks. Torques the bicep too much, so I am not gonna leave here without a PR. I believe I can load this. My current PR is loading this to the platform, so I went and got a red mat. It's about 1.5 inches, 2 inches thick. Putting it on top puts this at about 59 inches. That's the plan. My rock. Ain't nothing but a rock. Don't know nothing about pain or fear. Mine. See what you got inside, boy. Or give me strength. Mine. Come on. That's right, you're mine. Whoo! Feel the world spin. Whoo! That's progress, folks, right there. That's progress. Tell me I can't. Who you think you are? Oh, that was not clean, but it went up there. Well, all right, guys, that was stones for today. Actually, a really big day. One I am particularly proud of. Not what I had planned on doing when I left the house, but I swear when I got here and I pulled down the driveway, saw them, they were talking to me. You may think that's funny, but I swear I heard them talking, and I'm the one holding the scissors. Chance of rain next Sunday, which, to be honest, I live on an island, middle of the sea. The northern mountains are that way. Cold air from Europe comes from that way. I can see the sea from the gym. It's right down there. Hot air comes up from Africa. They clash right here. Chance of rain every day. So, you know, there could be a chance of a thunderstorm, or there could be a chance of 10% showers early morning. Have no idea. Might not happen. Who knows? But what I did today was very significant in the big scheme of things for me. Nothing pulled. I do feel my biceps working, especially on the pick as I'm turning it over my knees. You know, when I'm bringing it up off the ground and I'm having to make that turn just a little bit with my elbows, because you bring it straight up and then your elbows turn just a hair. And when your elbows start to make that turn, once they pass your knees, it starts putting a little bit of torque on the bicep. That's why you see a lot of guys, they don't tear their biceps. Hope they don't tear their stones. They don't tear their biceps with a moderate size stone or a larger stone. You know, it's going to happen on, you know, big stones, max effort type stuff when you're going for everything. But, you know, it normally happens on lighter stones. You see a guy with a, you know, a 230-pound stone. I've seen it at World's Strongest Man. Guy reaches down to grab a 230-pound stone and just goes to pick it up real fast, and boom, bicep pops. So, you know, it usually happens because that stone is small and you're having to pull it up with the biceps, and as it starts to, your elbows start to go past the knees, it puts another little bit of torque, and it's not just torque on the biceps, it's on the elbow, it's on the wrist, it's on the thumb and pointer finger. All of that runs straight up into the bicep, also into the shoulder and the lat. If that stone starts to slip any at all, you start to try to catch it with your fingertips, and once you start pulling with those first two fingers, you're going to put the pressure on the biceps and on the shoulder and the chest. Once you start pulling with those, the ring finger and the pinky, you start pulling on the lat. So once everything starts torquing in different directions, sometimes you see the bicep pull. So, you know, it's the smaller stones, the work with the smaller stones that are going to allow me to lift the bigger stones. I felt like I could have loaded the 345 today, and that 310 is a hard stone for me. I've had days, even at my best, where I would load the 285 like it was a beach ball, and then couldn't move the 310. Then I would load the 345 like it was nothing. The 310 is oddly shaped. It's got holes in it, chunks in it. It's just a bad stone for me. I went several years without touching it at all, just because I didn't like it. So that's a milestone for me. The 345 is on the way. I think probably in the next 4 to 6 weeks, if I go back to work, I can safely load the 345 to 57 inches. And then that's just one step away from the 365. And as I've said before on my podcast with my boy Eric, you need to check him out. You need to be checking out his podcast. I'll put the link to that somewhere. I don't know. But I told him that I am going to become such an inspirational stone loader. My comeback is going to be so motivational, inspirational, that Steve Slater himself is going to send me a stone mold for something that will be around a 385, a 400, and slightly over 400 for me to load. I'm going to be that good at loading stones. And all that starts right here, loading the stones that I'm bad at in a way that produces results safely. And that's what you should see in my programming, is safe, consistent results. And you know, if I can do it against all odds that I'm going through right now, that I've gone through for the last couple of years, and I can still set PRs basically every single week, and I can still make progress after everything I've done in my entire life, you know, I'm just switching gears right now. And if I can do it, smart programming, you can do it. So this is Stones, guys. I'm going inside. I'm going to get back to work, play with the log, and I really want to deadlift.